Hello, my name is Emily and I'm the founder of Reemi. We're presenting at the Innovation Showcase our zero waste menstrual hygiene management solutions. And there's two things that we wanted to address in the supplementary presentation. Firstly, we really wanted to design Reemi products that people actually wanted to use, that were demand-driven, rather than just simply needs-based. And secondly, we wanted to focus on production with costs and scaling in mind. We focused on human-centered design because the stigma associated with the issue of menstruation often means that the existing products are not user-friendly for this context. The lack of post-distribution data on menstrual hygiene products further adds to the question of whether products are really being used, and some might say fit for purpose. These challenges that you can see here were some of the key challenges that we identified and wanted to address when creating our zero waste management solutions. All three of our solutions look to address stigma in the entire process of managing menstrual hygiene. Firstly, we have our Reemi period underwear, which is easy to use and discreet in the black color and antimicrobial. Second is our menstrual hygiene washing bag made in conjunction with ICDDRB and IDE. And lastly, our drying bag also made with IDE and ICDDRB. Our work has been evidence-based, and we started our research with a randomized controlled trial with the University of Munich to address social stigma. It's all very well to come up with an innovation like Reemi's period underwear, but how do you ensure high adoption for an issue that is so stigmatized? How are you going to get people to talk about periods, let alone your product in the first place? Through creating discussion groups where women could just talk about their experiences, it significantly helped reduce stigma with periods and in turn increase adoption and valuation of a new period product. Innovation is more than just creating a cool solution. It's about addressing all the barriers to access as well. We want to acknowledge Clarissa Mang and Silvia Castro for our researchers and adding value to Reemi's approach. Secondly, we conducted a pilot in Vanuatu with World Vision to distribute Reemi period underwear to women and girls with intellectual disabilities. Period underwear is a great product for girls with disabilities and solves a range of issues they have with other products. This includes the press studs and discomfort of a reusable pad, as well as the ability to manage the period without caregiver support. This is now being rolled out into a 2-year program to include people with physical and intellectual disabilities. We've recently conducted another pilot in Bangladesh to include men in the education campaign. We also work to improve our products to a manufacturing standard. As you can see here, these are some of our latest product scores. The Net Promoter Scores ranges from 85 all the way through to 91 for our Reemi period underwear, with high adoption rates between 86% all the way through to 97% for our Reemi period underwear. And lastly, Reemi period underwear ranked as the most preferred product compared to all products available in the market to 92% of participants. We're continuing to do research and we have ongoing research projects. Firstly is with Med-Air in an IDP camp in Somalia with 2,800 women. Secondly, we're understanding the most preferred menstrual hygiene management product in a high severity context with Oxfam and the University of Munich in Mali, Somalia, and Central African Republic. And lastly, we are deploying Reemi innovations in a rapid response environment with Oxfam in Gaza for 5,000 people. We know that the first question an NGO or aid agency will ask is, what's the cost? And we know that humanitarian products are price sensitive due to limited budgets. So we have sought to build a manufacturing network and are working to find ways to reduce costs in our production. This is why we first began our work in the garment sector. We now have manufacturing available in China, Bangladesh, and coming soon is Turkey and Egypt. To date, we've been able to distribute 54,000 pairs of Reemi period underwear and support 12,840 people. We highly recommend you check out our peer-reviewed published paper, Breaking the Silence, that is now in the journal Development Economics. But more importantly, if you are wanting to trial Reemi period products, we really encourage you to get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. Lastly, I want to say thank you to our project partners, IDE and ICDIB and Change Associates, our funders, ALRA and Hoplan, and lastly, our research partners, the University of Munich. Thank you.